Elijah, for this introduction to Basel Tech. So we're going to start now. So I allow myself to say a few words about Swissmade Software. So Swissmade Software, we are on a mission to actually foster the whole Swissmade Software or whole digital business in software. Of course, we're, as the name says, very much focused on Swiss values, as you see here. And most of all, we think that digital sovereignty is a big topic that we would like to follow on up. And I think it's very important also for the topic we're discussing today, as we hopefully will see later and discuss later on. So why digital sovereignty? What does that mean? I'm going to go through very quickly, just some images. I mean, you know, are you sure who can pull the plug of your software you're using? Then the next thing is who gets all the data, you know, and are you really in control of the infrastructure? Are we really in control of our ICT infrastructure we're using every day and we're relying on? So these are some of the questions that really maybe should make us a little bit uncomfortable, and that's why it's good to have the provider near to you, especially if you use critical applications, critical software, critical infrastructure. So that's what we are actually, that's our mission, that's our vision. So we think that a strong Swiss digital industry is the best guarantee to be digital sovereign where it is needed, right? I'm not saying you have to be completely everything in Switzerland, but ask the question, is this critical? And should it be more under your control? And so who are we? What do we have? We have 1,100 label owners. There are 800 products you can look up on our platform. And with this, we're probably the largest company network in Switzerland in the digital industry. And so what is our strategy? What do we do? First of all, we have our label, the Swissmade Software label, the Swiss Digital Service label, and the Swiss Hosting label, very important. So if you want to be sure that the data is in Switzerland, controlled by Switzerland, by a Swiss company. And of course, we have our platform where we make all this visible. You can search there for companies, for products. It's very comprehensive. You find any kind of software solution there that you need. And we provide information and, of course, foster collaboration, networking, what we do with these events. And that's how you can engage. You can become a label owner. You can become a platform member, content partner, and of course, an event sponsor. And that's what we hear. It's about tech. We have several different events going on during the year. Check out our website. And thank you for the partners of this event, of the series actually, of this year. And with that, we will now go to the actual topic. First of all, the agenda. So you have heard the welcome speeches, the introductions. Then afterwards, we have 4 presentations. So Christian Walter will start. He will give more a critical look at artificial intelligence, where we stand. We discuss a lot about that. So that's kind of the summary of a lot of eternal discussions, right? And then we will have Ursin Bruno, who gives us an interesting insights into how to use ChatGPT. Then we have Andre Bieler from Parashift, who actually presents a case study. So actually using machine learning for a very specific purpose. And then at the end, we have Tommaso Beninelli from CSM, who will talk about his learnings implementing AI in industry. So again, stuff you can learn, insights that will be shared. Thank you very much already now for joining, for engaging. And then afterwards, we will have a panel discussion. We will put some tables here, and then you can bombard us with your questions, and we'll have other questions. So we will have a lively discussion here. And then afterwards, of course, we will have, for what you all came for, the networking approach. I hope it arrives. It should arrive by 6. So, this said, let me introduce very quickly, with the imagine, right? So, maybe have heard about the centaur. So the digital centaur is actually, that's what we think, right? So the legs is AI technique that helps us, and we humans still have the control in the head, right? But actually, there's the reverse centaur, which is kind of, looks awkward, right? And so this is where we stand, I think. And the reverse centaur, that's the path. Are we on that path? Are we on another path? Or is there a third path? Is there a European path? Is there only the Chinese path? Let's discuss that later. And now, we go to the first speech. But I will put up here